Hey y'all, so this is Casey from Pizzazz. I am just starting our day with some of our traceables. So you may have seen this. We are giving away 20 of our favorite traceables. So you might think, okay, what in the world is a traceable? So as you know, or you may not know, we have a lettering club where we teach ladies all across the United States how to letter. And one of the ways to start to get a quick win with your lettering is with traceables. So let me show you what they look like whenever you first get them. So traceables are simply lettering that's all grayed out. Then you can grab markers, or if you print this out on a different type of paper, you can use different types of mediums. But then you simply do what it sounds like. You trace them right onto the paper. And when you are doing that, you are kind of getting a little bit of a muscle memory to how the letters are formed. So I'm going to quickly kind of go through some of the ones that we've already done. And then I'll show you, you'll get to kind of watch along as we create another one. So all the border stuff is not done. So that's the part, like you can just kind of mindlessly letter and then have fun with the border. Okay, so like it's nothing that you have to be afraid of. It's not hard. You just start tracing. If you want to get fancy and try to add the little shadow, you can do that. Not fancy at all, but still really cool. One color of a marker, trace it, add a few black lines, and I love that one. All right, so I'm going through these kind of quickly. I love this one. It's just letters everywhere. So black letters, pink letters, all that. This is one that Chloe did. And so now I'm going to pick out one that we are going to do today. So let me see. Oh, that was a good one. I did this one on the beach. I haven't finished that one. I think we will go with Do Not Fear. So I'm going to put this other to the side. You can use plain regular markers with these. So I've got some Crayola markers over here. I've got some that we just picked up at Five Below over here. It does not matter. Nothing fancy is needed. I will show you this really quick. These are just scripture cards that incorporate our lettering. The reason I'm showing you this is because if you want to get this for free, you totally can. And when you get it, there is an option. We do not sell these at the studio. We normally don't sell these at all because these are usually exclusively for our lettering club members. Every single month in their box, we send them some traceables and we send them some scripture cards, and they can use these in their own, like on their bathroom mirror. They can write things on the back and give them to people. They can send them to people. They can do whatever they want to with them. We don't normally sell them, but we are, once you opt into this, we are giving you opportunity to buy a pack of the downloadable kind, and then I would just suggest downloading it and printing it on cardstock, and you can do it as many times as you want. Then you've got these pretty, I think there's 10 of them, maybe. I can't remember how many traceables you get. I mean, not traceables, but scripture cards. But anyway, let's roll with it. So I'm going to kind of have these all around just so you can see different ideas. Okay. Then I'll move our pens out of the way. As you can see, when we are lettering, we like to letter positive words. A lot of times it's based off of scripture. So this is, do not fear, and from Isaiah 41:10. Now we could have picked a whole bunch of different verses for this to come from because the Bible is full with do not fear. But a lot of our things are based around scripture. Or just positive words, because we do believe the words have power. So when we are lettering, we want to letter things that aren't just fun to letter, but that get into our brain. The things that we want our brain to think about, whatever is true, whatever is pure, whatever is lovely. That's why we're called whatever letter. Okay, those are the things we want to think about. So here we go. Let's start lettering. So first up, I'm going to think, like, what color scheme do I want to go with today? Maybe I always love pink, and I like purple. I'll grab some purple, and I want to do just pink and purple. Maybe a blue. We'll see. That might be a little too much brights. Maybe I just want to do pink and blue. Pink and purple. Here we go. We're just gonna pick one and go for it. Okay, Christy says there are 20. Okay, thank you for reminding me of that, Christy. So there are 20 traceables, and I guess maybe there's 20 of scripture cards too. Is that right, Christy? I totally can't remember. I think there's either 16 or 20 scripture cards that you have the option of buying too. So, so anyway, here we roll. So I'm gonna go with my blue first, and as you can see, it's not gonna be hard. Just trace over it. If you want this booklet of traceables for free, all you gotta do is comment me, okay? Just say me. We've been giving this away for about a week now, so if you've already gotten these, we would love to see what you're doing. Maybe make it, this is a Saturday that we are recording this, so hey, you've got the weekend. If you have already downloaded these, or if you just now are downloading them for free, then go print them out with a quickness. And if you are like me and your printer is never really working, send them to Office Depot, or we have a local laser copy shop. Just send them to somewhere, ask them to print it, pick it up, grab some markers, and this is an activity that you can do in, like, you'll see, just a few minutes. And it's just fun. So as you can see, I'm kind of tracing over everything, and then I'll come back and thicken it up. That's one way that we do our kind of faux calligraphy. So then you could make designs in here. We're just going to color it in. And I hope you see that this is super just mindless, okay? These are intended to be quick wins to get you into the act of drawing letters, and then we kind of teach you in our lettering boot camp. We kind of teach you how to move from just tracing it to how to start thinking about forming the letters and how to start thinking about your composition. But the first step is just to get your pen on paper, okay? A lot of times that is the scariest step for everybody, is to get your pen on paper. So here we go. Christy, it says there's 20 on both. Perfect. So you got 20 traceables for free, and then if you choose to buy the 20 scripture cards, those are there's 20 of those too. You print them out though, just to be clear. We don't send you physical ones. You get these on a sheet, and it's like you'll get them on a sheet, and then you print them on cardstock and cut them out, and you can cut as many as you want. So that is that. To me, this is just like one of the most like therapeutic, like you don't have to have a lot of supplies, just super fun way just to doodle and play. Oh, that's bright. That's a lot. Oh, I wish I'd have done that for the main. It's a lot brighter than I thought it was. I would love to do that for the main colors. These right here, again, they're not expensive markers. You may see us do some lettering videos with like Tombow markers or something, and we love those for some things. We don't love those for copy paper though, okay? So if you're printing this out on copy paper, just get some plain little cheap markers, okay? Again, it can be Crayola. These are from our local Five Below, so it does not have to be anything super fancy. All right, so I'm just adding just a little bit of this little highlight here. And hey y'all, thank you. The fam just walked in, bringing me stuff. Thank you, I appreciate it. Okay, so now I'm gonna decorate the border. So let me go ahead and show you a few more ideas for what we've done before. I showed you this to begin with, but not all of you are on here. So there's simple, like almost like a little cloud-like thing all around. You could do paisleys and flowers. You can keep it simple with polka dots. You can do lines. You can do a mixture of I do this a lot, kind of the clouds and the lines. It's not really cloud, it's just the easiest way I can describe it. You can just fill it with words, so much stuff, okay? So, here we go. What am I gonna do? I think I'm going to go back to what I love to do, is just kind of like the bubble and the lines. So, I'm just going to do a few. I never hardly ever connect it all the way around. Now I used to back in like grade school when I had to write names and stuff, would do the bubbles all the way around. But I just kind of like to break it up. We can add in some more colors. I may even throw in some yellow into here. maybe some dots. Let me grab a yellow and just see what it looks like. Remember, if you want this group of 20 traceables, just comment me in the comments and we will send it to you. All right, so now we are going to do, I kind of always pretend like there's a middle point and then just extend out from that. Now, if you have gotten our freebie already, like I said, I want to see your stuff. Today is a day that it would be easy just to grab your supplies and sit down and do this. We had a lady in the studio who is one of our club members. She was here last night, one of our lettering club members, and she shared with me a little notebook that she keeps that she letters in all the time. She letters some of the lessons that we provide in the club. She letters just like her grandkids' names, her names, like just everything. But what was so cool about it was just that it fit into her purse. And that's one awesome thing about lettering as an art form. Like, yes, today we're using markers, but you could use one marker or one pen and to get the practice and to get just the fun of it. I love just give me a piece of a pencil and paper and let me go at it. And there's just something very therapeutic and calming and fun about the art of lettering. All right, so we will pause with that one and we'll do one more. Let me check our time. Hang tight, I don't know how to check our time when I'm going live. I can't see it. Let's see. I'm going to go with You Are Awesome. All right, so this was inspired from some awesome people. And a couple of weeks ago, we were at a conference, and they made a point to keep saying, You are awesome. And at first, that's a very hard thing to receive. You're like, ooh. But it's a fun little pep talk to sometimes when you need that to yourself. Or you can turn this right around and say it right back up to the one who is truly the most awesome, and just in your prayer and meditation life, just tell God how awesome he is and look around at his creation for all the ways that he is beyond awesome. So here we go. This one, I'm going to do this one maybe a little bit simpler, using this purple because it's fun. I noticed on that last one. Do you see how just by tracing, you're going to start to feel the way the words move? Or the letters, I should say. And sometimes you'll feel different things like, oh, this little E crosses down there. I would normally cross it in the middle. And you'll pick up on little bitty things as you trace. You'll pick up on, oh, this R came a lot higher than the A. That's because we like the bounce. So just by tracing, you will, not only will your hand get a little bit of that muscle memory, you will start picking up on a few little tips and tricks of how we letter, how we fit, we fit this E kind of up into this space so there would not be any empty space. So I'm not going to do any no shading or anything. Like, I could almost leave this as is, but that's kind of hard for me. Let me think. What designs? Anybody got any idea on designs? I could show you how I fill it with all of the paisleys and stuff. Why don't we do that? So I'll do it with a little bit lighter color. Maybe, is that going to match? Maybe, we'll do the yellow and the blue, maybe, or the yellow and the purple. Okay, here we go. So I'm just going to draw some shapes. I'm going to kind of draw some different paisley shapes. And then I'll draw some kind of funky flowers. Now, these flowers, I think of them as like a heart with like, a circle with like a heart, a loose heart shape. Okay? And then, we can put these all around them. And you do another shape on the inside. I'm just kind of adding little lines around our shape here. You can add some polka dots in groups of 3s. And then over here, you can almost just do a shape, almost as if it's a flower that's off the page that you're just kind of catching a part of it, just so it's not empty. All right, so I did that with my yellow. And now, let's see, do I want to come back in with what color? I'm almost afraid that the purple is going to be overtaking everything. Let's just try the pink. Okay, so here I'm just going to kind of fill in some of the areas that I just did. Now, because it's a darker color, it's going to show up a whole lot more. So you do want to, you can't just put it, like I can't just put it right there because it's not weighted enough. It has to, that looks too pink over here, not enough pink over there. So you're going to have to add a little bit more. And I'm basically just kind of following the shape of what I've already got. If I feel the need to color some of it in to kind of give it some more weight, I can. If you do these, y'all, please, I would love to see them. Yeah, you can post them to our page, or you can either do a hashtag like with Pizzazz Art or with whatever letter. I love to see what people are doing with the things that we create, because we create this with an intention in mind. It's like, okay, I want to help people to learn the art of lettering, but I want them to do it in like a quick win, something that they don't feel intimidated by, something they can, you know, really quickly implement. And so this is what we created. So it makes me happy when I see that people are actually using it and not just downloading it. I can see when you download it, but I want to know that you're actually using it, that you are actually finding some joy from lettering, and that it's fun for you. If you're interested, I see that Jackie just said, love our club. I do too. We have some of the most awesome, encouraging ladies. We are getting ready to have a meetup. That's one thing that we do every quarter, is we have a meetup, and we have got a lot of ladies coming in for this meetup. I'm excited. This is gonna be our biggest one that we've had in person, I think. So it's gonna be fun. It's going to be multi-day. It's a Friday night and 2 Saturday sessions, and that's no extra cost for our club members. That's just kind of like a perk of being in the club, and that is coming up. And if you are interested in the club, that is opening later this month. So we will, September 29th is when we will open it up for early birds. Okay, now for the blue, because the blue can be strong, I am not going to put it in nearly as much as I would everywhere else. So I'm just going to kind of here and there. Okay, and I think we are almost done. So do y'all see how this can be just fun and quick and easy in just this little bit of time that we've been on here? I've done 2 of these. You can do them by yourself for some chill time. You can do them with your friends. You can do them with your daughters. If you've got a small group that you lead, you can do it with those. There's so many possibilities for these traceables. So we say download it. If you want it, comment me. We'll send it to you for free. 20 of our traceables, and yeah, that's all you gotta do. Comment me, print it out. We want to see what you do. All right, y'all have a great weekend. See ya.